The snow is now out, but the Arctic cold is on the way. We're letting you know what to expect in the First Word forecast.
This is News 3 Now this morning.
Good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. It's a special day. It's National Wear Red Day. It is also an alert day, but more importantly, perhaps, it is National Weather Person's Day. Congratulations, Chris Reese. We got you some extra work today to celebrate.
We did what we could.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I'll take the snow yesterday as the gift, per se.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was the gift. And this is, just an extra bonus. The cold, the next 9 alert days, Chris.
Yeah, several alert days in that forecast. The snow's starting to move out, but now it's the cold air that everything is going to be the focus on. Snow is now over parts of Michigan and Canada. We still have a couple of flurries out there, but for the most part, we are drying out this morning. Still, those winter weather advisories, they are in effect until about noon. The reason for that, it's windy out there. So a lot of that snow that was on the ground yesterday, now the wind is blowing that around, and so your roads get recovered with snow. My own drive to work this morning, after I spent all that time shoveling yesterday, snow everywhere, all over the roads in the neighborhood that they cleared. So keep that in mind. Still lots of cloud cover out there. The temperature continues to drop. We are now at 7. Winds out of the west at 10. So that points our wind chill at 8 below 0. 9 in Janesville this morning. 6 for our friends in Monroe. The Dells, you are at 5. And then you factor in the wind. It feels like 10 below in Janesville, 18 below in Monroe, 13 below in the Dells, and we're going to continue to watch these wind chills do their thing as we go not just through today, but really the next week or so. Temperatures may drop another degree or 2, and then we start to warm things up. So here we are this afternoon. We'll see those highs right around 13 degrees or so. You see the gray. There's going to be more cloud cover as we move into the afternoon. We'll cool down towards 0 overnight tonight. One of the things that the models have been picking up on towards Saturday is there's going to be a weak snow system that passes by towards the south, but some of them are trying to creep it a little bit further towards the north. That could lead to a little light snow this weekend. Right now, that chance is low, but it's something I'm going to keep my eye on. The chances are high of the colder air being around as we go through this week. In fact, some of the coldest air truly may not arrive until we get you towards the end of the week, towards Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So this colder air really sits with us as we go through the next several days. Check this out. These are some of the wind chills as we move perhaps into Sunday morning. Now, this model, a little bit of a drama queen per se, but still, it shows the potential for just how cold things will get. My expectation is that by Sunday morning, we could see wind chills as cold as about -40 or so. So certainly be ready for the real deal colds coming our way. That's the reason for the several alert days in our forecast all the way through next week and into next weekend. Several days with highs below 0, but our warmest day in the forecast, folks, it's next Sunday, starting out at 0, warming up to 18.
All right. Chris Reese, thanks for tracking it. So hopefully with that forecast, you won't have to leave your house today.
Indeed. But if you do, give yourself plenty of time to de-thaw your car. Taylor Lazenby is live with a look at how much work you'll have to do. Taylor, I was smart enough to park into my garage this morning. Otherwise, I would be a cold person at 2:30 a.m.
Hey, Leah, as my favorite rapper Gucci Mane says, burr, burr. It is cold out here. But you want to make sure that you have a lot of your stuff together for the ice and being prepared. Now, with it being so icy out here, the best thing to do if you don't have your ice scraper, which is handy dandy, of course, in times like this, just get a bag of a Ziploc bag and some warm water. We've been trying it this morning, so all you do is just let it slide on there, and it makes it a little bit easier to get some of that ice off and then go in and use your scraper. But if you don't have this, they say the best thing to do is get some rubbing alcohol mixed with some warm water again and pour that solution on your windshield and then slowly chip away at that ice, and it will help break it down. So of course, we're gonna have all this up on our website. That's at channel3000.com. Reporting out here in the cold, Leah. We're gonna send it back to you guys in studio.
That Gucci Mane?
I'm a country music listener.
Yes, there you go, Chris.
Was it burr, burr, it's cold in her? Is that right?
Yes.
Chris Stanford.
Burr, burr.
Good stuff. Thank you, Taylor. This cold, though, no joke, folks. It can get kind of dangerous. Here's a great example. More than 60 rescues in a single day. Check out this video here. U.S. Coast Guard in Door County. A 10-foot crack in the ice turned into a mile, stranding dozens of people who were fishing. Chunks continued to break off and started to drift out to Lake Michigan. 2 helicopters, 3 airboats, and several skiffs had to be called in to bring everybody back. Luckily, no one was hurt. It's still unclear what caused that ice to crack.
Wow, crazy story there. Okay, so the same storm system impacting travel across the Midwest. In Iowa yesterday, more than 40 vehicles were involved in a massive pileup on I-18 in Jasper County. State troopers report several serious injuries in that crash. 2 troopers were also involved, but they weren't hurt.
A teenager wanted for the deadly shooting at the Fox River Mall in northeastern Wisconsin is now in custody. Grand Chute police say 17-year-old Desmond Ellis was arrested in Des Moines, Iowa without incident yesterday. It's about 400 miles from where that shooting happened. Ellis is charged in Outagamie County with first-degree intentional homicide and first-degree recklessly endangering safety.
There's a new statewide mask mandate in place this morning. Governor Evers issued it less than an hour after the state assembly voted to throw out the old order. Republicans could overturn the new mandate. Senator Steve Nass says he's already drafting that. Assembly leadership says they want the governor to implement a limited mask mandate using the rulemaking process, which would give Assembly Republicans veto power. All the back and forth will likely be settled in the courts, but even if the courts do rule the governor doesn't have the power to keep issuing emergency orders, local level mask mandates will still stay in effect. The latest one down in Rock County, effective immediately. Everyone there ages 5 and older has to wear a face covering indoors outside of their own household. You'll also have to wear a mask if you're outdoors where 6 feet of separation isn't possible. That order runs through May 5th.
6:06 right now. The latest models now predict that more than 630,000 Americans will die from coronavirus by June. That is according to the latest forecast from the Institute for Health Metrics in an evaluation from the University of Washington. It suggests another 190,000 people will die between now and June 1st. The team, though, behind the forecast says a lot of this depends on how the vaccine rolls out and the spread of those variants that we've been telling you about. The IHME says mask use and vaccination rates will certainly help drive the number of deaths down. Here in Wisconsin, the state added 41 new COVID-related deaths in the past 24 hours. The total number of deaths now here is about 6,000. For vaccinations, DHS says a total of 659,000 doses have been administered. Nearly 40,000 of those have been given in the last 24 hours. And right now, 130,000 people statewide have received both doses. That's about 2.2% of the population.
We expect that percentage to grow over the next week as more clinics reach out to their eligible patients. Unity Point Health Meritor says it will contact all of its patients ages 65 or older by the end of next week. Meritor says half of its eligible patients have already been contacted to schedule an appointment, and they expect to reach out to the remaining eligible people by next Friday. We could soon have a 3rd approved COVID vaccine here in the U.S. Johnson & Johnson filed with the FDA yesterday for an emergency use authorization of its vaccine candidate. If the FDA decides to authorize the vaccine, the CDC's advisory committee will meet to discuss whether the vaccine should be given to Americans, and if so, who should get it first. This same regulatory process took a little over 3 weeks for Pfizer. It was a little more than 2 for Moderna.
People in the LGBTQ community may be more vulnerable to the virus. New data from the CDC found that people in the LGBTQ community report a higher number of health conditions like heart disease, asthma, cancer, obesity, diabetes, and kidney disease. Not only do these conditions make them more susceptible to the virus, if they do get COVID-19, it's more likely to be a severe case. The data, though, is not really complete. The CDC says there's a huge data gap when it comes to the LGBTQ community, sexual orientation, and gender identity. Those are not consistently captured by standard COVID-19 data collection. New orders could be coming from the White House today to help out the LGBTQ community. President Joe Biden has laid out his goal now to reinvigorate LGBTQ leadership. He announced plans to work on decriminalizing homosexuality across the globe. During his first foreign policy address, Biden says the U.S. will help lead the way in protecting members of the LGBTQ community and promote their rights.
Emergency rooms are seeing a rise in mental health and overdose-related visits during the pandemic. Of the 190 million visits studied over the last year, more than 6 million were because of mental health issues or an accidental overdose. When stay-at-home orders were lifted, the average weekly rate of ER visits for those issues were greater than in 2019. The study, published in JAMA Psychiatry, noted that opioid overdoses saw the most consistent increases throughout the year. Americans are planning to take back their vacations this year. After spending most of 2020 at home, people are ready to travel. Expedia's annual deprivation study found that 64% of respondents felt vacation deprived. 42% had to cancel at least one trip in 2020 because of COVID. But to make up for that, they're vowing to take more vacation days than usual this year. In the U.S., that means an increase from the average 8 days of vacation to right around 13. Chris Stanford, I know you are dying to get out of the house.
Oh, didn't the video of the beach just look incredible?
You know, I'm more
way
of
too
a
long.
winter gal. I would love to go skiing out at Lake Tahoe, Salt Lake City. That kind of stuff is where my heart lies.
Well, you can do that here, and you are doing that here. Not to say that you don't do it here.
That's true, that's true. But a good mountain, some backpacking across the West, that's in my book for later this year.
90 degrees in a beach, it's hard to beat right now.
That's true. Most people would agree with you. Okay, 6:10 now, still ahead for us. It's Super Bowl weekend. Let's check in with Josh Breiter to see how we're getting ready here in the 608. Good morning, Josh.
Hey guys, we are cranking out the pizzas here at Sugar River Pizza in Sun Prairie. They're trusting me with it. I'm going to try not to drop it. Coming up here in the 608, we're going to talk about how they're preparing for Super Bowl weekend, just like that. Stick around. You're watching News 3 Now this morning. We thank you for that, and we'll be right back.
Don't miss the biggest mattress sale of the year. The Mattress Marathon is at Ashley Home Store's biggest President's Day sale. Get the guaranteed best offer in all of Wisconsin on Tempur-Pedic and Beautyrest mattresses. Plus, save up to 65% off doorbusters like these. Ashley Home Store.
I'm a little old to count down the days, but my ski trip to Cascade Mountain with my cousin each year, so much fun. We used to pretend like we were flying. Now, we really do. My dad and my uncle like that we still ski free. But Noah and I, we just have fun. See you there.
Whatever your water worry, Culligan Water can help. With over 40 filtration systems, including the world's best softener, no one filters more than Culligan Water. The only water that comes with a van. Contact Culligan, the local water experts.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Nobody says it better than our young fans.
One call, that's all. Cooper Waffles. Cooper Waffles. And one call, that's all. One call, that's all. One call, that's all. One call, that's all. One call, that's all.
Gruber offices. One call, that's all.
Fusion has it all. Modern styling, spacious interior, plenty of power. Even help to inspire confidence. Ford Copilot 360. NHTSA 5-star overall crash rating. 5-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. So while life is full of compromises, Fusion isn't one of them. Get FlexBuy on 2020 Fusion with 0% APR for 66 months. And with President's Day cash, get a total $4,000 cash back.
At U.S. Cellular, we're building a powerful 5G network that works without interruption in the places you wouldn't expect. And with every plan at U.S. Cellular, you get access to 5G at no additional charge. So no matter where you are, U.S. Cellular's network always keeps you connected in the places you need it most. At U.S. Cellular, all of our plans include 5G and get unlimited data for just $30 a month with 4 lines. U.S. Cellular.
The biggest President's Day sale in Wisconsin starts now at Ashley Home Store. Get our very best deals of the season, including doorbusters up to 50% off. Plus, take bonus holiday discounts off our sale prices in store and online. And interest-free financing for 5 years. Ashley Home Store.
Our snow from yesterday largely moving out of the area, but we still have at least a little bit of flurry activity showing up, especially as you work your way closer towards the Milwaukee Lakeshore. But the overall storm system, it's even left Michigan at this point, now starting to work its way into parts of Canada. But even this is bringing snows towards the northeast, a widespread system overall. We are now at 7 degrees. Our temperature continues to drop. Don't be surprised if it drops another degree or two. The wind chill for us at 8 below zero. But the wind chill is going to be the focus of the forecast. It's the reason we have alert days this weekend and throughout all of next week. Watch this, how the wind chill goes into the negative 20s by the time we're waking up for your Saturday morning, and then Sunday morning could be downright brutal. Wind chills as cold as negative 40 begin to show up for a lot of folks. So we're going to keep that colder air around moving into most of next week, really all of next week. That being said, you may see a ray of sunshine or two as we go through today, but still know that you're going to need to bundle up. Grab that jacket. 8 by 8 o'clock, 9 as we move into 10 o'clock. We'll keep the clouds, though, 10 by lunchtime, and expect those highs to be anywhere between about 11, 12, or 13 degrees headed into this afternoon. Now, traffic-wise, here's how things are shaping up for us. We are watching at least a couple of brake lights showing up downtown on East Wash. We expect this. We see it almost every day, but still things are in good shape along the belt line, so that is some good news. But as we zoom things out over Dane County, yes, we see a little bit more yellow out there today. There's still some snow on area roads, especially with all the blowing and drifting from the wind that we had overnight. I noticed it on my own drive into work, so folks, take it easy. Most routes, though, are cruising along at their normal speeds, no major delays, but I want to make sure you leave early enough so that we keep it this way with no major delays.
Chris Reese, thank you very much. So be sure to stick with Mr. Reese and all of our News 3 Now meteorologists for all your local forecasts and weather information on the go. First Warn Weather app is the place to do that. It is free to download right now in the App Store of your choice. Okay, time to slow things down a little bit and check out what's happening in the 608 this morning. Super Bowl Sunday, now just 2 days away.
That means area businesses are getting ready for one of the biggest takeout days of the year. Josh Spreiter talking about pizza this morning, live in Sun Prairie. Josh, they put you to work in the kitchen?
Yes, they are, guys. Yeah, we're at Sugar River Pizza's newest location here in Sun Prairie. They opened up actually just in October. We've got the general manager here, Brian Campbell, joining us. Brian, thanks for waking up and opening us up and letting us in this morning.
Hey, well, thanks for coming in. Really appreciate you guys being here. It's great getting up early.
Oh, hey, we think so, especially, and it's never too early for pizza.
Never too early for pizza. Just like Sarah said before, always time for good pizza.
So we are in the expo area. We've kind of talked about the whole process. What is this area known for
So
here?
what this area is, basically, you've got pizzas coming out of the oven there, and that's the one Ian made earlier. And then here's our ricotta be kidding me pizza. But what we have here is we have set up for dine-in area for expo here, delivery here, and then carry out over there. So when the pizzas come out, we stage them as they're meant to be. So a carry out will go over there, get all the order together. For delivery, we'll come over here, we'll cut the pizza. Pretty simple maneuver here.
Ricotta be kidding me right there.
Ricotta be kidding me. All right. And then we'll just take out pizza box. We will put it in for delivery. Just like that. And then for delivery, it'll go up here and be staged. Then our drivers will come in. They'll pick up their orders, check everything off, and take it out the door.
So you guys started during the pandemic. So this was kind of a thing that you guys probably had to adapt a little bit, but you had the opportunity to because you were just opening the store.
Yes, we opened right in the middle of the pandemic in October. So as we started, luckily we had a business model that allowed us for carry-out and delivery. So we do have dine-in here, which helps us, but carry-out and delivery is our main part of the business right now with COVID. So we offer contactless curbside pickup. So you can wait outside, call in, text us. We'll get your order ready, have someone take it out to you, and that's it. Yeah. And online ordering also. So online, you can order online for curbside pickup or delivery if you want. That's really taken off in the last month. We've had online delivery for the last month, and we'd probably in the weekend get to 100, 150 online orders on the weekend, just naturally.
Yeah, so Super Bowl Sunday, one of the biggest days of the year. You guys are kind of already prepping for Sunday.
Right. Right. We have the cool that you saw before is just about prep for the weekend. We'll do all our prep today and tomorrow for the weekend. And we, like Sarah said, we plan on going for probably 1,000 pizzas over the next couple of days.
That is a lot of pizza.
That's a lot of pizza. So it'll be busy. It's probably like a regular Friday, Saturday night, but we'll have it all day Sunday. We'll have delivery drivers on all day for delivery, especially with this cold. People may not want to go out.
Yep.
We have free delivery, so take advantage of that. Otherwise, we have curbside pickup and contactless. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good, guys. If you want to come over here, this is the pizza we cooked up a little earlier. That's the Amazon, just coming out of the oven right there. So we've got a lot of good smells in here this morning. Smelling very, very good.
The Amazon, Josh. Here's the real question. You bringing that back for us?
So let's take this off and we'll get
what
this.
Was that, Leah?
Are you going to bring that back for us? Looks like it's done.
Of course. Look at that.
What's that?
They're hungry for pizza.
We'll send some back. We'll send some back, Leah. Don't worry about it. We'll send some back with them.
They got us covered, guys.
I'm hungry.
We'll have much more coming up here in the 608 a little later.
Awesome. Thanks, Josh. That looks really good. And remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out through social media or email us in the 608 at WISCTV.com for a chance to be featured.
I am hungry, Chris. Hopefully they do bring that back, huh?
Just starving.
And don't forget, we're your home for Super Bowl 55. Patrick Mahomes looks to lead the Kansas City Chiefs to back-to-back championships, but they'll have to beat the Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on their home field, no less. Kickoff is at 5:30 our time this Sunday, only on CBS.
6:20 is still ahead for us. Narrowing down the choices on the Super Bowl menu. We tell you which snack we think deserves the top spot.
As if I wasn't hungry enough. And coming up in our next half hour, one mask mandate taken down, a new one to fill its place. The ongoing political battle for COVID precautions here in Wisconsin. Stay with us.
This portion of News 3 Now is sponsored by Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Cobison Buses, now hiring.
Working with Cobison, it's definitely been great because of the flexibility. If you do need time off, they work around you. They definitely try to make it a company that's based for you.
Visit Cobison.com to apply.
During Steinhaffel's Super Sale, save big and have dinner on us. Save 35% store-wide and get a $100 Grubhub, Uber Eats, or DoorDash rewards card. Steinhaffel's has the largest selection of in-stock furniture and mattresses for every style and budget. And with Steinhaffel's 60-month special financing, your new room has never been more affordable. It's Steinhaffel's Super Sale, where you get a great deal and dinner on us. Only at Steinhaffel's.
3 days only, shop the biggest appliance sale of the year at Grand Appliance. Save on early President's Day price drops combined with Grand exclusive rebates worth up to $700 off top brands like Cafe, Frigidaire, GE, LG, and Whirlpool. Get a deal no competitor can match February 4th, 5th, and 6th exclusively at Grand Appliance. Shop grandappliance.com or a store near you. Grand Appliance and TV. You make it home, we make it grand.
Dear Winter, I'm coming. My squad of 15 vehicles with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive is ready to take you on. Safety's the name of my game, so you better bundle up. Toyota.
Right now, get $1,500 customer cash on a new 2021 Highlander Hybrid. Visit Toyota.com to learn more. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
He has his grandfather's smile.
Her mother's eyes.
My cheekbones.
But will she have my diabetes?
My sickle cell anemia.
His father's heart disease.
Go to joinallofus.org to share your health information and speed up health research breakthroughs. The future of health begins with you.
Winter in Wisconsin means snow, blustering winds, and sub-zero temperatures. Will your insulation keep your home warm? Frank Construction can always help. We're your roofing and insulation pros. We'll find cracks and air pathways in your insulation that are letting in the icy cold and hindering your comfort. With our thermal imaging and cutting-edge insulation techniques, you'll be sure that your home will be warm and energy efficient for many years to come. Visit frankconstruction.com today and prepare your home for the long winter.
Cobeson Buses, now hiring.
After we backed that bus out of its stall and started driving, I just loved it. We really get a chance to get to know each other. Almost everyone has a different story about how they came to bus driving, so you really end up feeling like you're part of a family.
Visit Cobeson.com to apply.
All right, we're back here on a casual Friday at News 3 with my jeans on. Did not know I was going to be standing full for this show, but here we are. So we're down to our final four for Super Bowl snacks. We have pizza against buffalo wings, cheese curds versus the pigs in a blanket.
I know. Pretty interesting mix-up here, a matchup. And, you know, you've got all kinds of good foods here. This is my one chance in life to be a sportscaster, and we're going to talk about food here.
There you go. So you've got cheese curds against pigs in a blanket. This is a tough one.
And I'm pretty confident that cheese curds would be the winner here. We are in Wisconsin right now, and I love cheese. That's going to be the winner between cheese curds and pigs in a blanket, I'm sure.
All right, so we know one of our finalists. This one's really tough. Pizza against wings. I mean, this could very well be a final right here.
That's tough for a lot of folks, although I think I naturally have a biased winner.
I don't know. Did we choose a winner here? It's wings, yeah. Because of how, you know, versatile they are. You can go a lot of different ways with wings. You know, a lot of different finishes on those puppies. So, our final, wings versus cheese curds.
Sounding like an order at a restaurant for me.
Okay, since I think this is the last time we're going to do this, I know I'll have a wing and a cheese curd, right? When you're in Wisconsin, you got to go with the curds. So the curds.
I'm with you on that one.
Curds, the winner of our Super Bowl snack bracket. I know a lot of you are probably like, that's a travesty. It's pizza or it's wings. You guys don't know what you're talking about. How could you choose cheese curds? Let us know on social media or something. You know where to find us.
For me growing up, it was always wings and nachos. That was what our family made. But we were Texans, so you had to go on the nachos.
Can you go wrong, though? Can you go wrong, though, with any type of, you know, dish on Super Bowl?
I'm there for the food and the commercials.
There you go.
Every time.
There you go, and a little bit of football.
Exactly. Let's talk weather real quick.
Please.
We've been talking about the snow that's been on the weather map, right? Well, now that's starting to move away from us. So that's some good news. But, Chris, temperatures are going to be staying on a cold note. We will see our highs today right around 13, down towards 0 as we head into tonight. That comes with wind chills as cold as 25 below 0.
Brr. We'll be right back.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour. I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Power Swabs. When I met Dr. Ginniker and he introduced me to Power Swabs and I saw how effective they were and how easy they were to use, I knew we had to share it with the world. Power Swabs was clinically studied to whiten natural teeth as well as stain caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so effective, it works on stains caused by coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking. For those of you who have that one stained tooth that's darker than the rest, Power Swabs can target that area using swab precision.
I really love the fact that you're able to go individually on each tooth and make sure that it's going to be wider.
So this Valentine's Day, if you have yellowing between your teeth or coffee stains near your gum line, just snap, swab, and smile. And each 5-minute application, you'll see whiter teeth. So stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes or an hour, and start using the Power Swabs 5-minute solution. Just snap, swab, and smile.
After just 7 days, the results were awesome. Power Swabs was easy to use every day, and each day I could see it better and better, and from beginning to end, it's definitely whiter. They look clean, they feel clean. And people have made comments about it, which is nice.
Call for your 5-minute solution to whiter teeth. So this Valentine's Day, order Power Swabs and receive up to 40% off the retail price. Get a free Power Swabs Quick Stick pen with your order. The Quick Stick pen is your on-the-go solution to help prevent stains from adhering to your teeth after drinking coffee, tea, or even after smoking. And in addition to saving up to 40% on your purchase and your free Quick Stick pen, get free shipping by ordering now. Dial the number on your screen or visit powerswabs.com today.
At iMart Express, it's just the right price. 2 pairs of glasses start under $40. Using insurance? We accept over 1,000 plans, and using your benefits is as easy as 1, 2, 3. No insurance? No problem. Glasses to fit your budget. It's just the right price. Only at iMart Express.
At GHC, we want you to be safer at home. We have more ways for you to get care anywhere, anytime, day or night. Be seen, be safe, be home. We will get through this together, and we will all get better together.
On the next Live at 4, we'll preview this year's Madison Magazine's Best of Awards. And our Michael Bruno goes behind the screens of a virtual play perfect for Valentine's Day.
Connect with News 3 Now on Facebook Messenger to create a personalized news feed just for you. The topics you want, the day's top stories, and push alerts for breaking news, all through Messenger. Learn more at channel3000.com.
A new mask mandate is in effect in Wisconsin, but the legal tug of war over it, nothing new. What lies ahead for the statewide emergency order?
The snow totals are coming in from overnight. How much did most folks end up with, and how cold are we going in the next couple of days?
This is News 3 Now this morning.
Good Friday morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us. The news of the day is still the weather today, but it's no longer the snow, it's the cold.
Yeah, it can be pretty dangerous out there. We have team coverage this morning to make sure that you're prepared. We start with Chris Reese tracking another alert day in the forecast, and of course the colder air on the way.
That's right, and especially when you have fresh snow on top of that, that opens up the opportunity for temperatures to be even colder. Speaking of fresh snow, yesterday I said most areas in the Madison area would be between 3 and 4 inches. That is exactly where things began to line up. Monona at 3, Madison officially right around 3.5, and then 4 in Edgerton. Still, though, you had some spots that were a little bit higher. Mount Horeb 1 with 5 inches. Shorewood Hills came in at 4.6. Now that snow is again out of here. There still have been some flurries in spots, but most of that, if you're seeing it, is not going to show up on radar until you work your way closer towards the Milwaukee metro. Overall, the Midwest itself is quiet. Our storm is now well to the north and east. So now our attention begins to turn to the Arctic blast that we have talked about. And it's going to be around here for the next several days, folks. Single digit to near zero highs, wind chills as low as -35. I'd even argue as low as -40 at times. So this is the kind of cold you want to get used to as we go through the next several days. 7 our temperature right now. Our wind chill is 8 below zero. Other wind chills around the area are even colder this morning, in the teens below zero. You're waking up at 9 in Janesville, 5 you're waking up to, and Mineral Point, Viroqua, good morning, 3. The Dells waking up at 4 this morning. But here are those wind chills. It's 10 below for the wind chill in Janesville, feeling like 18 below in Monroe. We're going to watch the wind chills do their thing as we go through the next several days. In fact, this is a wind chill chart, but you also see how long it's going to take you to get frostbite as well. So here we are as we go through the rest of today into tomorrow. Wind chill times will be between 10 and 30 minutes, right around 20 minutes or so. Then we start to move into Sunday morning. If wind chills get as cold as they have the potential to be moving into Sunday, sometimes those wind chill times could be, or frostbite times could be right around 5 minutes or so. And we keep the wind chill frostbite time under half an hour, really, as we go through this entire week. 13, your high temperature as we move into today. We go down towards 0 for your overnight low tonight. Then into tomorrow, temperatures only top out into the single digits for highs. Some of the short-term model data trying to bring in a little chance to see some light snow into tomorrow. That chance is not all that great, but we also have a chance as we move into your Monday as well. But several alert days in that forecast overall. Traffic-wise, things are fairly smooth out there. We are seeing a couple of delays, nothing out of the ordinary, but nonetheless, some of those roads are still snow covered throughout Dane County and southern Wisconsin. So you're seeing a lot more yellow today as opposed to previously. So keep that in mind. We just don't want to see the red, right? So leave early. Give yourself a little bit of extra time just to make sure that you can slow down if you encounter any black ice out there. There's plenty of it.
Now, Chris, you said earlier you think we'll be in this cold weather pattern past that 10-day stretch?
Yeah, I am not seeing any warm-ups yet.
Ooh. Woo.
We're here. We're here for the long haul.
We are. It is Wisconsin. All right, Chris Reese, thank you very much. We want to go to Taylor Lazenby now. She's showing us what exactly we're waking up to out in our driveway. Taylor, you've been outside all morning. What a trooper.
Yeah, I have, Leah, and it's been pretty cold, but just take a look at this. So we've been working on our car all day. We've been working on both of them here. But imagine if you were driving today and you got stuck on some of that black ice that Chris Reese was talking about. What do you do? So the best thing they say to do is have that emergency snow kit. In there, you can have your first aid, you can have your snacks, you can have some kitty litter to help get your car if it's stuck. These are just some of the things that they say are great to do, besides, of course, putting that John Mayer and maybe a Maroon 5 playlist together. But you get all that together, put it in your car, get your snow scraper, give yourself some time as you head out on those roads. And the best way to check those roadway conditions are, of course, heading to our website. That is channel3000.com. And Leah and Chris, I'm going to keep working on these cars. I'm going to try and do my car, you know, maybe yours too. We'll see if I get to it. But back to you guys in studio.
We'll see. Well, we appreciate it. Taylor, when you're done, get back inside, warm up. Taylor Lazenby, thank you very much.
Well done.
Okay, so you just heard Chris. The cold not going anywhere, so to keep an eye on the forecast, be sure to download our First Warn weather app. It's going to come in handy to check out the day's wind chills and that upcoming snow next week. It's free to download in the app store of your choice.
6:34 now to our coronavirus headlines. A new statewide mask mandate is in effect in Wisconsin this morning. Governor Evers issued this one less than an hour after the state assembly voted to throw out the old one. Republicans could issue yet another joint resolution to overturn the new mandate as well. Assembly Republicans, well, they say that they want the governor to issue a limited mask mandate using the rulemaking process. That would give the Assembly and Republicans veto power. In the end, the back and forth will likely only be settled in the courts. Even if courts rule that the governor doesn't have the authority or the power to keep issuing new emergency orders, those local health orders from the departments in your community will still stay in effect. Now, this comes as deaths remain pretty high in Wisconsin. The DHS added 41 more deaths to its dashboard yesterday. That's nearly twice as many as the 7-day average. Despite the downward trend for new cases, the country is continuing to see a devastating number of deaths. According to the Washington Post, COVID has been killing 2 Americans every minute now for nearly a month. And those vaccinations could certainly help out slow the spread. In Wisconsin, nearly 660,000 doses have been administered so far. Just over 2% of the state's population is fully vaccinated.
We are learning more about so-called COVID long haulers and just how long those symptoms can stick around. Long haulers can experience COVID symptoms for weeks or months after testing negative. Some of the most common symptoms are listed right there on the side of your screen. Now, depending on who you ask, some think up to 10% of COVID survivors suffer from this. A new study, though, estimates it's closer to 80%. Dr. Pothoff at UW Health says there's no cure for this, but doctors hope with more time and research, some sort of antidote can be discovered. The people working the hardest to protect us from COVID could also be struggling the most. That's according to a new study out of England published in the journal Occupational Health. Researchers found half of healthcare workers in ICUs in June and July reported symptoms consistent with post-traumatic stress disorder. If you or anyone you know needs help during this time, even if you're not a healthcare worker, you can call the number on your screen right there. It's 1-800-273-TALK.
Take a look at this new video overnight from Milwaukee. This is a Milwaukee County Transit System bus that veered off the road and smashed right into some trees. A bunch of cars were stopped in front of it, and it had to swerve to avoid hitting those cars. A passenger on the bus blaming the driver this morning for going too fast in snowy conditions.
He was going down the hill speeding at 30+ miles per hour while it's snowing. And then all of a sudden, there's a bunch of cars in front of us, and he has to press his brakes so hard. And as he made that sharp left, the bus kind of leaned to the right, and it could have flipped. It actually could have been worse than that.
An MCTS spokesperson says there were 13 people on the bus at the time. Wauwatosa police say there was 1 minor injury.
The weather pushed more than 90 schools to either go virtual or cancel classes entirely. Madison School District students enjoyed a day off. One family sledding at Elver Park yesterday said getting outside was the best thing they could do during the storm.
We don't really have any school today, so then we can wear pajamas all day. Yeah.
You wear pajamas all day, huh?
Yeah, I'm still wearing them.
My kind of kiddo.
All
There
right.
you go. The district says their decision to cancel classes and close buildings, despite being able to go virtual, was equity-based. A spokesperson says MMSD wanted to make sure students in special education programming didn't fall behind without the ability to pivot to virtual on such short notice.
Well, that's understandable. I'm glad to hear that it wasn't just my kids in their pajamas all day yesterday.
Your kids and me both.
Oh, well, students not quite as lucky today with those closures. There are a bunch of delays, though. You'll see those on the bottom of your screen. We also have them listed on channel3000.com.
All right, 6:38 now. We are just settling into this long string of alert days. Chris Reese tracking those impacts in his First Warn forecast coming up.
And we are live in the 608 this morning talking about Super Bowl weekend. And just ahead, we're at Sugar River Pizza in Sun Prairie, where the pizza's hot out of the oven. We'll be right back after this. Stay with us. We're transforming our annual Toto's Gala into Dane County Humane Society's Centennial Celebration. We're bringing the animals, cocktails, and success stories right into your home. To reserve your place, visit giveshelter.org.
For the pets you love, well, you gotta get down to Mounds Pet Food Warehouse, where your toddler goes to help so many pets in town. Mounds Pet Food Warehouse. We raise money for farm animals in need, and our friends living in the zoo. We feed rescue dogs and shelter cats, and police canines too. Mounds Pet Food Warehouse powers them all. And don't forget your free Mounds candy bar.
Medical bills, missed time at work, life-changing injuries, household expenses. When you're the victim of an accident, it can feel like the weight of the entire world is on your shoulders. But we've dedicated our personal injury law firm to help take this crippling burden off your back. Habish, & Rotier. We fight for what's right.
It's time to upgrade your downtime. It's time for Stressless. Now at the Century House. Go from one grade of leather to a higher one for free. Or save $300 on Stressless Sunrise recliners. Don't wait. Save hundreds on Stressless comfort. At the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
Get more for your kitchen now at the Brothers Main Big Kitchen Upgrade Sale. We want you to absolutely love your new kitchen, so you'll get big, big savings on the latest incredible products from GE and our risk-free 30-day price satisfaction guarantee. We want you to be 100% satisfied every time. That's why we're the More Store. The Big Kitchen Upgrade Sale with more selection, more savings, and more kitchen. Now at the Brothers Main, your local store for more since 1938.
We're transforming our annual Toto's Gala into Dane County Humane Society's Centennial Celebration. We're bringing the animals, cocktails, and success stories right into your home. To reserve your place, visit giveshelter.org.
A COVID outbreak at a Rock County restaurant kills a popular employee. Some say it's a tragedy that shouldn't have happened.
When people called and complained and said, hey, stuff ain't being done here properly, nobody wants to listen. Nobody wants to do anything until it's after the fact.
Who's watching out for these vulnerable frontline workers? News 3 Now investigates restaurant industry COVID protocols and the breakdowns that can lead to disaster. Sunday after the Super Bowl on News 3 Now at 10.
Welcome back. Time to check out what's happening in the 608 this morning. Super Bowl Sunday now just 2 days away.
That means area businesses are getting ready for one of the biggest takeout days of the year. Josh Sprider is talking about all things pizza this morning. He is in Sun Prairie. I want to know, Josh, how on earth on a winter weather day like today did a reporter land himself inside a warm pizza place?
I've got all the comfort food I can get here, too, on a morning like this, guys. We got super, super lucky to be inside. We're at Sugar River Pizza's newest location in Sun Prairie this morning. They just opened up in October. We've made our way to the dining room, and here we are. We got General Manager Brian Campbell up and early with us.
Look at this spread. This is great.
Hey, this is great. We don't make breakfast pizza, but this is breakfast pizza. Here you go.
Oh, you know, on the morning shift, too, and we get up at 2 o'clock in the morning, we eat pizza at any time of the day.
It's lunchtime right now, right?
Yes, yeah.
Exactly.
So you guys, you just opened up this location. It's your third location for Sugar River Pizza in October, so in the middle of this pandemic.
Yes, we opened up in October, and the community's been phenomenal. They've been very supportive. Most of our workers are from the area, and I just can't say how much we've really enjoyed being in this community and can't wait to be a part of it more when we can. We're working with a couple different nonprofits now to try to help out in the community. That's one of the things we want to do too, but it's a great place to be. Sun Prairie is a wonderful place to be, and so is Verona, New Glarus, where our other restaurants are.
And this has been an interesting time, obviously, for all businesses, but time to really support local, and you guys do that even with your ingredients.
Yeah, with ingredients, like we said before, Silver Lewis cheese, huge supplier. We buy local Usinger meats. We have Rhoda's mustard, a local product. We try to buy local as much as possible. So we do what we can, and we try to have local brews on tap. We have 48 taps up there on our lines, so we try to support as much as possible. Yep.
Yeah, and you talked about last half hour, you have the takeout and the delivery options available. You also have this beautiful big dining room, so there's plenty of space to actually space out if you are going to come in here.
Yeah, if you're going to come in here, we can sit about 70 people. So 25%, we can have everything spaced out, everything's according to Dane County guidelines. But we have plenty of space for people to come in. We do have some people actually made some reservations for Super Bowl on Sunday. But we have room for more people if you want to come in and enjoy it here. But yeah, we're looking forward to it.
So you guys have a lot of different specialty pizzas. That's what you're known for.
Yep.
I think there's 20 of them on the menu.
Somewhere around that.
Somewhere
between the different
20?
restaurants, we're about 20, yes.
So we've got a couple of them out here. Talk a little bit about what we got, and I'm going to dig in here because I can't wait any longer.
The Amazon is what we started with. That's the one Ian made to start the day. This is our ricotta, be kidding me, sausage, pepperoni, and ricotta on a thick crust. Here we have chicken barbecue. This is your favorite,
This is my favorite. Yeah. Yes, this is the one.
And the last one we made was the goat cheese, right? The goat cheese. So these are 4 of our pizzas. We have many more to choose from. We have Meat Lovers is also a popular one. Macaroni and cheese is a huge one.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah, so we have a lot of options. And you can also build your own. So if you don't like something we have, especially, you can always build your own pizza to your specifications.
All right, so if people are interested in this weekend, obviously the Super Bowl, a big pizza day for the year. You know, if people are interested, probably get on that list a little sooner rather than later.
Yeah, you can. We can make reservations online right now. We have everything's online. Otherwise, you can call once we open, and we'll take reservations, definitely.
All right, well, Brian, thank you so much. So this is the Ricotta Be Kidding Me, right?
Ricotta Be Kidding Me.
Let's give it a try.
What can you say?
That's good. I don't want to talk with my mouth full. All eyes are on me right now. That's excellent. That is excellent.
It's very good.
So I've had that one before. This is my favorite, but yeah, that's really good.
Good pizza. Very good.
You guys, oh my gosh, this is really excellent. Perfect morning for comfort food, right?
I know. I think all of us here are rather jealous that you get to hang out at a pizza place this
That's hard to watch.
You know, for having to be out in the cold many mornings, I think Mark and I deserve this. I think Mark's really
That's true. You've earned
watering
it.
over
You've
there.
earned
He
it
wants
this
them
week.
too.
You've definitely earned it.
Okay, well, I know what Josh Breiter's having for dinner. Josh Breiter, thanks for making us all a little jealous right now.
All right. So, hey, within the last hour, some Super Bowl news here. CBS News has learned that 2 Chiefs players are in isolation after coming into contact with a barber who tested positive.
All right.
Awesome. They are, bye Josh. They're supposed to take on Tom Brady and the Bucs in Tampa Bay this Sunday. We'll, of course, track any changes to the game and the start time. As of now, everything's still set to start at 5:30 right here on CBS.
We are not clear of the cold. Chris Reese keeping an eye on that. Josh Breiter might be nice and warm inside, but the rest of us, if we have to go outside today, we're gonna be hurting.
Yeah, the cold is certainly starting to move in. Today's one of the warmer days of the forecast, oddly enough. Now, the snow from yesterday, that has already begun to move on out of the area. So that's what we want to see as that continues to push on towards the north and east. But our temperature is at 7. The wind chill 8 below 0 right now, but it could be worse, and it's likely to get worse. Wind chills as we go through the weekend and into next week. We'll have mornings where we're down to -35 and potentially even colder than that. This is how wind chills will likely shape up for us tomorrow morning, right around 20 below 0, but then we start to move into Sunday morning. And is that a 39 below zero? Yes. Yes, it is. And that is the wind chill. Thankfully, not the air temperature, but still, things are going to be chilly for us. 8 again by 8 o'clock. We'll be at 9 by the time we get you towards 10 o'clock. And then by lunchtime, temperature should be right around 10. We're going to see a little bit of cloud cover all day long as we go through today. And we're even watching a chance to get this, in addition to the cold, see more snowflake action, perhaps this weekend or early next week. Models have been kind of trending a snow system our direction. Right now, it seems unlikely, but we're going to watch those model trends as we go throughout the day. We at least have that snow chance in your forecast on Sunday.
All right. Thanks, Chris. Stick around. We're going to wrap up the week with the Morning Sprint.
We'll be right back.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Madison's biggest President's Day appliance sale starts now at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Get guaranteed delivery in 5 days or less on in-stock appliances, including special doorbusters like these. And no interest financing for 18 months at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
At American Family Insurance, we've always protected more than what you drive. We've protected and supported the dreams that drive you. Right now, that means extending our 10% savings on auto premium for all current and new auto customers through March, so you can get a little closer to your dream. Whether your dream is discovering new roads and new limits, or supporting that dream. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
I love to equal the playing field. I love to help people and allow them to feel like they are powerful instead of powerless. We're with our clients every step of the way.
Gingras, Thompson, and Walks.
You ever think Pac-Man gets tired of eating these same little dots? I can get any 3 toppings on my large pizza for just $10. Pepperoni, sausage, bacon, the $10 tastemaker, only from Pizza Hut. I think I'm about to out-pizza the Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut. I like tumbling.
Ready to move on from workouts like this? Now through February 11th, join Planet Fitness for no enrollment, $10 a month, no commitment. With all this variety, you can move it in our clean and spacious clubs. And use the crowd meter in our app for the best time to visit, so you can work out with plenty of room to move. America, your fitness is essential. Join for no enrollment, $10 a month, no commitment. Deal ends February 11th.
5 Madison area locations. Sign up for $10 a month. Stop in today.
It's time for the Great American Sales Event at your local Ford store. To celebrate, we're offering $1,000 President's Day cash on top of other offers on Ford F-150. With deals on America's workhorse, now's a great time to buy. Hurry in or shop online before February 15th. For a limited time, get $1,000 President's Day cash on a 2020 Ford F-150 for $7,250 in total value. Celebrate during the Great American Sales Event going on now.
Love lower than low prices? Then get more ways to save at Pick and Save, where you can find personalized coupons, weekly deals, and rewards like fuel points. All for prices that are lower than low. On food that's fresher than fresh. Pick and Save. Fresh for everyone.
The biggest President's Day sale in Wisconsin starts now at Ashley Home Store. Get our very best deals of the season, including doorbusters up to 50% off. Plus, take bonus holiday discounts off our sale prices in store and online. And interest-free financing for 5 years. Ashley Home Store.
Before you make plans, download the Channel 3000 First Warn Weather app.
6:52, time for the morning sprint. We start with Chris Reed and your alert day forecast.
Yeah, we've had several alert days in that forecast, especially with the colder air moving into the picture. We also had a little bit of snow came through yesterday. Now that's starting to move out of the area, so attention is now primarily on the colder air. We'll see those highs in the low teens today. We're cooling down to 0, if not below 0, overnight tonight. Then into Saturday, temperatures will likely stay into the single single digits. Some of the models trying to bring in a little bit of light snow on Saturday. That chance is small right now, but we're going to watch it. It's in the short term, and that's a trend that we've seen creep up on us as we've gone through the overnight hours. Now, as we move forward through the next couple of days, you'll really want to make sure you're monitoring how much time you're spending outside, especially if you were not dressed properly. Wind chills as much as 20 to 30 degrees below zero. You can get frostbite in about 10 to 15 minutes there. By Sunday morning, frostbite can occur within 5 to 10 minutes, so it's something to be mindful of.
Chris Reese, thank you very much. The teen facing charges in the deadly shooting at the Fox River Mall in Grand Chute, now in custody. Police say 17-year-old Desmond Ellis was arrested in Des Moines, Iowa yesterday, about 400 miles away from where the shooting happened. Ellis is charged in Outagamie County Court with first-degree intentional homicide and reckless endangerment.
Attorneys representing former President Donald Trump in his Senate impeachment trial say he won't testify next week. Democrats had asked Trump and his lawyers to answer questions under oath about his behavior on January 6th, the day of the deadly riot at the Capitol. Trump's lawyers are calling the request a public relations stunt. The House approved an article of impeachment charging the former president with incitement of an insurrection last month. The Senate is set to convene as a court on Tuesday to hear the case against Trump.
Within the last hour, the Senate has approved a budget resolution in an all-nighter session. It's going to help speed up the process of passing President Biden's pandemic aid plan without the needed GOP support. A group of 10 Republicans have been trying to push their own leaner economic relief proposal.
Part of the Biden administration's COVID relief package calls for increasing the child tax credit up to $3,600 for kids up to age 6 and $3,000 per child up to age 17. Republican Senator Mitt Romney has his own plan on this. His plan would give the payments out monthly. It would be $4,200 a year for parents with kids 5 and younger. For parents with kids between the ages of 6 and 17, it would be $3,000 a year paid out monthly. Romney hopes it'll attract some bipartisan support.
Some breaking news overnight. The Biden administration is now banned from banning fracking. The U.S. Senate passed the Braun Amendment overnight. It helps prohibit environmental councils from enacting rules or guidance that would ban fracking in the U.S.
UW-Madison's chancellor says the school will face $320 million in losses because of the pandemic by June. Rebecca Blank says the university has been trying to fill the losses with reserves, federal aid, furloughs, frozen salaries, and pay cuts for the school's senior leadership. Blank expects their shortfall to be a short-term issue that should eventually resolve itself.
A disturbing new government report says baby food from some of America's largest manufacturers is tainted with toxins that can cause permanent brain damage. When compared to government limits for bottled water, the results were up to 91 times the arsenic level and up to 177 times the lead level. The majority of companies say they're committed to safety and that they're actively working on new proposals to limit those metals.
It's National Wear Red Day. That's why we're wearing our red here. The American Heart Association is using it to raise awareness about heart disease and stroke in women. Black women have more risk factors, too. They develop cardiovascular disease earlier and have higher death rates compared to white women. Only 1 in 5 American women think that heart disease is their greatest threat, but it's actually the #1 killer of women. Doctors say 80% of those deaths are preventable.
All right, you've got about 15 seconds here, so grab your phone, do it quickly. I want to give you an opportunity to download the app so you can stay connected with us in the world of weather once we are off the air. Open your phone's camera, hold it towards the screen. It'll take you where you need to go to download the app. It's interactive. You can track things with us as they move through. You can stay up to date on temperatures. Of course, we'll post videos and whatnot, just to add a little more depth and perspective to those forecasts as well.
Have a great weekend, folks. We'll see you right back here on Monday.